Welcome my friends to Spider Surfer 2.0. That's right, this deck has no Thanos, no magic, and no Legion, which could be a huge breath of fresh air depending on how steep you guys are in the current Marvel Snap meta. I am loving the way this deck is performing up against the other popular decks at the moment. We are a location lockdown deck, but we're coming at it from a slightly different angle than what a lot of other lists are trying to do. We do have the Spider-Man, which is very ubiquitous at the moment, the big nope on turn 5 to be able to lock down a lane and then still allow us to have the follow-up to pass the opponents. We have great baseline power generation in the 3s plus Surfer package, providing buffs across our entire deck, and then we have a nasty slate of control cards in Cosmo, Echo, Goose, all of these ways to be able to further pinch how our opponent is able to play the game. The Echo being able to block a lane out from being able to be hit by Professor X, or to cancel an addition of a Claw, or a Devil Dinosaur, or a Hawk. All of these ongoing engine cards. There's so much ongoing power at the moment that the Echo is fantastic. I think she's finding a permanent home here in this deck alongside the Cerebro 2s. And then we're doubling down with Rogue as well. We have Shang Chi if they develop a big tower card and leave it vulnerable. We have the Cosmo to be able to stop the Wong Surfer decks that might be trying to outrun us and get even more buffs on the board. We can cancel that as well. And then Killmonger is an absolute all-star, able to devastate the Thanos lines with the Infinity Stones, but then also to be able to erase the Sunspot and the Nebula and even the Misty Knight that's scaling up for the high evolutionary decks. It feels amazing to be able to reset all of their early tempo and then come into a mid and late game where we are able to thrive. If you are looking at wanting a side deck, any substitutions, if you're missing any of those up above, you're looking at Nova, Shadow King, Sentinel, and Scarlet Witch as additions. Especially if you're dropping the Echo, you want to go 1 for 1 and keep it on the 1 cost with the Nova. The other cards mix and match based on what you're facing most commonly in the meta and how you want to be able to style out your deck. Let's dive into our highlights. Opponent playing Nova, we could be in for a little bit of a pseudo mirror match here, or they could be full Destroy, in which case the Cosmo is our win condition. Yeah, they're looking a little bit more full Destroy. Losing the Goose. I like Goose to restrict where they would be able to play Nimrod and Null. But otherwise, should be fine here. Go for Brood on left. Zoop. Yeah, I got that beautiful Carnage. Man, that was such a great art series. I just feel like the bundle was pretty expensive, but ooh, it looks so good. So good. Give me just a max on right. Something feels good about that. Something just feels good about that. Play this. Are they going to give me this card draw? They're going to just give me this card. Well, they can't play the Deathlock on left, so yeah, makes total sense. Clear for takeoff. Cosmo, Killmonger. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like Spider-Man here is the way to go, though. And then I can just slide to the side, play the Silver Surfer. If we out-tempoed the Destroy, I do feel that we have out-tempoed the Destroy, especially if they're teeing this up. Do you get the payoff? Oh, magic. All right. Going into overtime, then. I hope you just play Null right now. Oh, baby. Show me the Null. Give me... Am I just going to play Iron Lad? It feels a little odd. But that could be the move. I could also go for Cosmo. I don't want a safe lane. I want everything to be attackable. And they still want to destroy this to be able to activate the Bucky, so they have a Venom that they wanted to play, I think. They haven't stacked anything large enough for Shang-Chi yet. But I could play just Chi Surfer here. Chi Surfer is looking fine. Where does the Jeff go? He's going to take away the max buff. I guess I've got to. Alright, Chi Surfer it is. You have the Null? You're playing on left? You're playing a Zola? You're playing a... What are you playing? That is the Zola. Love it. Oh, man. 7-12? Ooh. Close, close. If that death had been alive, I think it would have beat us. Oh, Luke's Bar. I love this for Brood. Then let's play Goose on right. This is naturally going to gobble up all of the low cost. The 3s and 4s all go here. This is going to fill up. We have the Broodlings to stick to Luke's bar. And I can play Brood and bounce it. And then I can play Surfer and start bouncing that once I have 2 Broodlings. So I'm going to play Surfer twice. Ooh. Feeling good, feeling good. They're setting up all the swarms. If they hit a high hand size position, they could be able to get cards themselves to stick to Luke's bar. So it's not super lopsided yet. But now you get kicked. Alright, Wing goes again. What are you up to? 6 cards in hand, 7 cards in hand. They're up to full hand size. Okay, so if they play... No, Colleen's sticking. She sticks already. Wowza. I want to play... I just need to go Brood normal here, and then I think I go Echo to see if it can stick to Danger Room. Then I'm just going to be playing Surfer, baby. Gonna be some very big Broodlings. Attack of the Swarm. Dracula comes around, alright. I mean... I'm buffing a lot of cards. 5? This is a 10 power play. The alternative is Spider-Man. Problem, they can just play all of their all the little swarms on right to be able to win over there. Have to be able to add something of our own, I think. But it looks like it's going to be hard for them to get anything else to stick to Luke's bar. I don't know. What are you going to be? Are you going to play MODOK? I don't think they would play MODOK. Play Wong. What? Why? Why are you playing this card? Why are you the way that you are? I don't need Surfer here. I want to need Surfer on right. I don't think it makes too much difference. Gonna have to hold off the Dracula and whatever they drop. And then win here. Because I think I'm gonna lose Danger Room with all the swarm drops. They have like 4 swarms in hand, yeah, so they play the 4 swarms in hand here. And then they play MODOK. Then they play, but that gets canceled. So then the Dracula has to fish and probably hit something that's terrible. Cosmo is the bestest boy. Why did people ever stop playing this card? 3 swarms. I could have sworn it was, they played Calling Wing twice. They went to 1. Yeah, 3 swarms, 3 swarms. Oh, they went for the full wombo. Is it Gambit? Has to be Gambit. Lady Sif. Ooh. Warrior Falls. Not great for us. We don't have many very big bodies. Nebula, so you're the location lockout kind of deck. I'll play the Jeff. Be able to move him aside. In lieu of Killmonger. Org. Okay, so the Black Bolt deck is in a Renaissance, but also, but also I've seen the Hawk Legion deck do well. I could play the Brood and clone the Brood and then play the Brood again. Then my locations are all just full. Maybe I play Max. Enjoy having a bunch of cards, buddy. What if I play Cosmo? If I play Cosmo, yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll do this. What are you trying here on turn 3? Zabu? Gotcha. I want to have a no fun game. You okay with that, my friend? Double Cosmo? Go for Iron Lad now. Fish in the deck. I have drawn the 1 rock. That means I have all true cards. Echo, Goose, Rogue, Surfer, Chi, Spider-Man. The Chi would be disappointing. Spider-Man would be fine because then I can just play Spider-Man on the next turn. Rogue wouldn't be too good. Goose would be fine. Echo would be fine. I think we have enough good hits that we'll roll it. We go right anyway. That's okay. This is a Goose. Alright. There's Hawk. Hawk cloned, ready to go to the side. Yeah, they're loving that. Where's that going? Or Rogue when you need her, right? Play Max, and then play Real Goose? Max and then Real Goose. I'm looking at Killmonger. Be able to get your Nebula and your Korg. There's a pretty high value. I guess I could just play Real Goose over here. Then what am I playing on the right? Another Max? I could play another Max. This is Rock Slide. Ah. I draw the rock. Of course I draw the rock. I hate this deck. So you have the Hawk that costs 2 now, right? This seems really good for you. Just play that over here. I didn't draw my Rogue. I didn't draw my Echo. We have the tools. They didn't come together. Can I still win in any scenario? I can play Max and I can play Killmonger. Killmonger's able to knock off your Korg. It's able to kill your Nebula. Depending on where you play, you just have so much left in the tank with the Hawk only costing 2. And then my Goose doesn't matter because you win double zapping when you're a deck that has 4 costs as the high end. I really am not seeing what else that I would do though. What? So this is a retreat. Oh man. Up 5. I'm down by 1. Knock you over. Put me ahead. I don't want to move the Jeff. He'll just die. Fully trusting the opponent plays into Warrior Falls with a Hawk. Yeah, I think they have too much. Nah, we'll bounce. EVA for a little early game for us. Well, I can play early game. Brood Surfer? Jeff ready to go? Let's go. It's only gonna be quick and dirty. Orcish Forge. I don't care about the Sentinel. It does buff your Collector. Alright. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, he's gonna play here to be able to buff the Collector. I need to move to the side. Lady Sif? Helicarrier. No idea what's in the party bus today. Could be anything. Alright, Collector goes off.
Time's up.
He's too strong. Too strong for us, Captain. Move. Move and buff. Move and buff. +5. Is 5 enough? Danger room rolls. Roll me. You play mid? Ooh, the magic action for us. Alright. We're in for the long haul, my friends. Zoop. Seven cards in hand. How you feel about adding Max to that, you know? Probably put Sentinel on left. If they're running other card generation, they're not going to be happy that I'm just giving them more card draw. The deck wants to be able to create more to buff the Collector farther. The addition from the Helicarrier is already really good, but when they go for the Ghost Rider to bring it back, we have the Shang Chi. And when they go for the Double Dino, we have the Rogue. And when they go for whatever else, well, the magic was created by the Helicarrier? Are you kidding me? I did not realize that part. This is not native to the deck. He got that out of the Helicarrier. And now you're going to play Swarms? Oh, but that one dies. All right. Careful there. It's a dangerous room. I told you. I warned you. Hit me with. Spider-Man here is a little bit dangerous. Spider-Man here might be better because I could easily see him trying to dump his hand at the end here to the Forge and then buffing the Collector as that happens. What if we block that out as a dub for us? It is risky because then if he plays the combo with the Helicarrier now, we'll not be able to answer. Alright, Spider-Man mid then. Talked myself out of it. It was a bad move. Should have gone on right. Moda. You're just straight into the Schmoda. Everything dies. 9 power collector? It's just all in on collector? What am I watching? I'll play this. I will kill your collector. Then you have just swarms in hand, right? You have 2 swarms, then you top deck a card. If that card that you managed to top deck was the Ghost Rider, good job. You get the dub. You deserve that. I play here. 3 power is just so weak. Are they going to have a way to be able to buff the collector? They could. I feel like they probably do run other ways to buff the collector, but like the question is by how much? Can they buff it by 3? What if I just did this? And then I get the fish in the deck for like Cosmo to be able to block there on reveal. Ooh, now we're talking. I think we actually found a better way. Better than Shang-Chi killing a 9 power collector. I'm kind of happy that that was even an option. Here we go. All right, 2 swarms, and then 1 other card. Swarms on left. They're low stakes. I get the Echo. Kind of wanted the Cosmo. Was the Morbius. Get her! Yes! Yes! Oh. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. So here is the deck in all of its glory. Everybody was so excited with Surfer getting the new Magic Tech card, but I think that the deck is actually hitting more of a sweet spot to be able to just gas out on turn 6, and a leaner deck like this is going to be more successful. You could run Sarah as well if you wanted to cut the Iron Lad to be able to drop the Sarah in there, but I love the utility from the Spider-Man coming in as an alternate 5/4. They have that mirrored stat line. Very cool to be able to see. If you guys have been finding success with a Surfer deck, you're going to have to let me know down in the comments below. I know Mr. Negative Surfer is all the rage right now, but I'm sure that there's a lot of other very successful lists as well, and I'd love to hear about them and try those decks out myself. Till next time, thank you guys for watching. Keep on snapping.